Hello there and welcome to this audio recording. My name is Loran Northey and I'd like you now just to go and find somewhere that you can sit down or lay down where you won't be disturbed. So please turn your mobile phones off, shut the door behind you and just allow yourself to either sit or lay somewhere that's just relaxed. You can have a bit of time for yourself, even if you think that you find it hard to relax, then that's fine. You can just sit there and listen, and the effects will be the same. Please, no listening to this if you're driving or operating any machinery. It's purely for you just to have some time to yourself. And no special skills are needed. All you need to do is just sit down or lay down now. Probably it's best if you close your eyes because it allows you to concentrate inwardly that little bit better. And just listen to my voice. And I know that you can do that now. So go ahead, make yourself comfortable. That's right. Now, I'd like you just take a really deep breath in now. And just be aware of that air as it just reaches inside your body. That's right, and now just let it go. And if you haven't done so before, now's probably a good time for you to close your eyes and just be aware of that breath as it comes into your body. And then as it leaves your body, that's right. Breathing in and breathing out. And as you're doing that now, you're becoming more inwardly aware, more inward focused. Just be aware now of your imagination. And just imagine now an enhanced imagination, because you can do that now. And just imagine that there's a wonderful ball of light that's just above your head. Now it might be gold, it could be silver, perhaps it's blue or even pink. It is whatever colour you want it to be. And just go ahead and imagine that wonderful, healing, relaxing ball of light just above your head. Now I want you to just imagine that that ball of light has just moved down that little bit, so it's just resting on the top of your head. And now it moves just that little bit further down and just smooths out all of those lines across your forehead. That's right, that energy just relaxing your mind as it moves even deeper now, just down past your eyes. As it relaxes and smooths all those tiny little muscles all around your eyes. Moving slowly now down those little cheek muscles. Just smoothing and relaxing as it goes. As it travels now down to your jawline, and just be aware now of your jaw just slackening that little bit more where that ball of light relaxes, softens and lengthens all those tiny little muscles around your jaw. Just allowing your jaw to slacken. As a relaxation, that ball of light now moves slowly that little bit further down as it reaches the back of your neck and just rests there for a moment. As it rests there, it lengthens and softens those muscles in the back of your neck, and just make sure that your head's in a comfortable position. That's right. And now it just lengthens out as it moves and smooths across your shoulder blades, gently massaging those muscles across the back of your shoulders as it goes. And then it breaks off into two little balls of light as it travels, caressing, relaxing, lengthening, softening those muscles as it moves down each arm, past your elbows now, to the lower part of your arm as it relaxes and softens. And perhaps your arms are a little bit heavier, or maybe they're lighter as it goes. And as those balls of light, they reach your hands, they just break off into tiny little donuts of light, and what they do is they cover every finger and every thumb, and as they massage down every finger, every thumb, all the stress that's been caught in your body just flies out the end of your fingertips. That's right. Any and all negative emotion, any stress, any anxiety is just massaged out. That's right. Out of your fingertips. And now, just imagine that ball of light again at your shoulders. It's big and it's smooth and it's just resting there, relaxing your shoulders. That's right. And just be aware now as it moves gently down your torso, smoothing, relaxing. That's right. As it moves down and gently relaxes and softens all those muscles in your tummy and the base of your back. And if you've done this correctly, you'll just feel your body just slumping, relaxing even deeper into whatever it is that you're resting upon. You become aware of the air against your face. It feels smooth. That's right. And now, that ball of light just rests on your pelvic area. Just relaxing all apart from the top of your head down to your pelvic area. That's right. Your body relaxed. That's right. And now, that donut of light breaks into two parts again. And those two parts just move gently down the tops of your legs, just relaxing, softening, lengthening those muscles as it moves down the top of your legs. That's right. Past your knees now, and you'll just be aware of your legs as they sink that little bit deeper into whatever it is that you're sleeping or sitting on. That's right. And now I want you to be aware of those balls of light as they move down past your calf muscles. That's right. Down to your ankles and now through the soles of your feet. Just relaxing all of those tiny little muscles in your feet. And again, that donut of light, they just breaks off into tiny little donuts as they massage and lengthen each of your toes. Just massaging out any stress, just like your fingers. That's it. And now I just want you to imagine that because you are now relaxed from the tip of your head to the tips of your toes, that ball of light just encompasses you like a bubble. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, you're now in a wonderful bubble of relaxation. That's right. Wonderful, wonderful bubble of relaxation where your body can relax and your mind can relax also. Your conscious mind can just dream and drift and dream. Your body can rejuvenate, regenerate and revitalise itself while it's resting comfortably in this bubble of light and energy. And your unconscious mind, for your own safekeeping, will come forward and it will take on board any and all suggestions, any and all positive suggestions that are made here today for your highest and best good. Your unconscious mind will be able to make the changes suggested correctly, permanently and properly, whilst allowing your conscious mind to dream and drift and dream, and your body to completely relax now. That's right. And in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and with each number you're going to become even more relaxed than you are right now. 1, deeper relaxed. 2, going deeper still. 3, deeper down. 4, even deeper. 5, down to total relaxation. Safe and secure in your bubble of relaxation. Your unconscious mind ready and eager to make the changes that you want to make right now. I wonder if you've ever noticed how similar pain is to sound. Maybe you haven't. So perhaps I'd better explain it a little bit. You see, pain can have a deep bass feeling that throbs or a kind of rumbles, and it can have a sharp treble sense, which is just too shrill to be comfortable, and it might also have a distorted or jagged quality, or even a sort of wailing feel to it. And there might be too that middle sort of sound, which is neither one nor the other, that sort of pain which just sits there. And of course, sometimes it's a combination of some or all of those things. Now, as it happens, that's a very useful circumstance for us right now, because your mind already knows how we can change the quality of sound using special filters like tone controls and graphic equalizers. We can get rid of the bass sounds and make them less deep, less throbby. And we can take the shrillness out of those other sounds so easily, so that it comes far more mellow and smooth. And we can also control the volume, of course, with a simple twist of a controlled knob. So we're going to start applying some similar filters to that pain you're experiencing, and we're going to do that right now. Firstly, I want you to be aware if there's any of that bass quality to what you are or have been experienced. Beware now. Be aware now. Do you feel any of that? Imagine now in your mind's eye or your imagination a measuring device, a gauge, a knob, a slider, and see what reading it has, and now properly and permanently turn that knob or move that controller slide to reduce it, finding the setting that feels most comfortable. That's right. Now, you can be aware if there's any of that treble quality to what you are or have been experiences. Be aware now. Do you feel any of that? Imagine now in your mind's eye, your imagination, a measuring device, gauge, knob, slider, and see what reading it has. Now, properly and permanently turn that knob, move that slider to reduce it. Find the setting that feels most comfortable. Finally, good, you're doing so well. Now we'll get that volume turned all the way down and until you can just barely be aware of anything at all. Again, be aware, is your volume control knob a slider, a dial or a knob? Imagine now in your mind's eye, your imagination, a measuring device, a gauge, a knob, a slider, and see what reading it has, and now, properly, permanently, just turn that knob or move that control slider, turn that dial to reduce it now, finding the setting that feels most comfortable. Now, whilst your unconscious conscious mind makes those things now and continues to keep them in peace and in place properly and permanently from now on, you can easily and effortlessly find yourself imagining and following all the easy instructions that I give you now, your unconscious mind taking on the new learnings for your highest good easily and effortlessly, making the changes that you want to make to create your optimum health and happiness. That's right. Now, I want you to imagine that your mind's eye and your imagination, you're taking a tour through your mind. Just imagine your mind. That's right, and now just see the door on the side that you can open to enter through now. Now just go ahead, open that door and enter and go into the control room of your mind. That's right. As you go inside now, notice all the dials, the gauges, levers, buttons and knobs. The lights draw your attention, flickering on and off, and the noise of the whirring cogs, the dials and the wheels going round make a rhythmic tone. You can sense the control and highest intentions in this room. You notice, though, on closer inspection that one of the gauges is a light out and is making a non-rhythmic noise. Curious, you go further to investigate. What is that? The gauge you look at says neurotransmitter function. And as you look at this gauge, you notice that the gauge reads malfunction, function, and highest functioning capacity. As you have to lean in and look closer at the glass, as it's a bit cracks, and you see that the unrhythmic noise is caused by the gauge's measuring arm being stuck in malfunction. Yeah, the arm is stuck in the malfunction mode. You lean in and tap the glass gently, easing the arm around, gently nurturing. There it goes, up into functioning. You tap a little more and just see it climb easily and smoothly higher, just climbing until it reaches the highest functioning capacity mode. And you listen for the rhythm, and it's now smooth and pulsing, exactly as it should be. You know what to do now to secure this arm in its highest mode, and while you do that now, either by hammering it in or supergluing it very, very tightly, so it cannot move at all ever again, your unconscious mind is adjusting this with your mind and body, realigning all the modes, actions, signals and energies throughout you, adjusting your whole being to operate at your highest functioning, healthiest level. That's right. Just go ahead and secure the gauge. That's right. Just make sure it can never drop down again to below highest functioning capacity mode. Your unconscious mind will check your control room every night just before you sleep and just before you wake to make sure that everything is working to your highest optimum level. And if there's any drop, it will use its resources, your inner resources, to pull the arm back up into the highest functioning capacity mode where it will remain. Your unconscious, conscious, subconscious mind will also closely monitor the production of serotonin, melatonin and epinephrine, dopamine and all the other chemicals which help to control your pain control, mood swings, sleep and immune system, and it will do this automatically now from this time on, forever and ever, without even your conscious knowledge. It will check that you sleep firmly into alpha delta stage successfully, creating a full sleep cycle every time, replenishing all your body's muscles, tissues, cells, fibres, chemicals, and repairing any and all damages thoroughly. You take another look around the control room now and you see the sleep pattern dial. This too seems to be at fault. You look closer and you can see that the button that says Alpha Delta Sleep is not pressed down at all. So, therefore, it's inactivated. So go ahead now and just press down hard with your